Hello everybody, this is Napa Fan here, and this is race number 12 in season number 5 of the NOFSRL Turkey Hill Truck Series. We are here at the Kentucky Speedway for the Buckle Up In Your Truck 225, 30 laps of action around this mile-and-a-half racetrack in Sparta, Kentucky. It's going to be a fascinating one here today as 36 drivers take to the racetrack. We just have the ARCA Series here, and my goodness was that something else. All those guys closing on each other really fast, 4 wide, but they never wrecked until the final lap, and hopefully we get something like that in this one here today, especially considering the points battle we have. I want them to race it out this season, if we can do so. This is how they line up in the points coming into the 12th race of the season. Of course, he raced 2 nights ago at Bristol, and Roger Ray got the win in that race. He's third in the points with Andrew Ross, the points leader still in number 21. 297 points towards the championship for him. John Arndt is only 3 points behind, as he got a pretty good run. I believe a runner-up finish at Bristol 2 nights ago, and that closed him in on Andrew Ross in the points. Our last winner, Roger Ray, 16 points behind. Dale Salzman, 18 points behind coming into this race. Those 4 guys all of a shot at taking the points lead at the end of the night. Audra Baranowska is 5th in the points, 48 points behind coming into tonight's event. So the top 4 have checked out at this point. It's not over for guys behind Salzman, but it's getting a lot harder for those guys that are back in there in the points standings. Audra Baranowska does start in the second, or should I say, third position here tonight. So she might have a shot at a good finish, possibly put her back in the championship contention. But we'll just have to see. We still have 6 races left to go in the season. We got Darlington this coming Wednesday. Next Saturday morning it's Las Vegas. Then the week after that on Wednesday we have ourselves the race from Talladega. That Saturday morning it's Phoenix, and then Christmas Day it is the Homestead Miami Speedway for the finale here in season number 5. So it's closing in fast here. And one of these guys is going to get that championship on Christmas Day. But either way, we're here to get it started from Kentucky. Daniel McMillan on the pole in number 52. Fastest time in qualifying last night. He's going for his first win in a little while here on Napa Fan. Emily Anderson alongside him. And it was almost an all-female front row until McMillan went in there and stole the pole away from the 31 machine. Audra Baranowska will be starting third alongside her teammate Eli Bright in the 06. Johnny Gardner alongside Chicagoland winner Jaden Scott in the number 36. Nicholas Samadillo alongside, I believe, the number 83 of Alexander Rowe. And then we have Joe Jefferson and Texas World winner from last week, Joe Rutkowski in the 01 machine. Mark Davidson, Matt Dalio there in row number 6. There's John Arndt in the 05. He's only 3 points behind this guy, Andrew Ross in the number 21. He starts deep in the field. And then Dale Salzman all the way back here in the 35. And even Roger Ray in the number 4. He's kind of deep in the field in the outside lane as well. Whereas here, Kentucky, where you start doesn't matter too much. We've got 30 laps of action in this race, and they'll be passing like crazy. We saw it in the ARCA race a little while ago. We'll see it again here in this one. Only got 10 more laps of it. Daniel McMillan and Emily Anderson coming to the green flag. We're racing in the Buckle Up In Your Truck 225 at Kentucky. Just like in the ARCA race, the leader pulling away a little bit, but here comes Eli Bright and Johnny Gardner and the pace truck as well. McMillan leads lap 1. Bonus point for him right there. Gardner to the inside of the 06 machine. I believe Gardner is still going for his first top 10 of the season. He's the last driver to do so. Right now he runs in second, but it is very difficult to stay in a certain position here at Kentucky. You're going to see it right here. These guys going 4 wide. Yepes to the inside of Roger Ray, James Scott as Emily Anderson slips up in the number 31, and they're all over the place on the racetrack here in Kentucky, but for the most part, they usually keep it together, and that's what makes this place as good as it is. McMillan still out front in the number 52. A little bit of single file right here. It's Johnny Gardner, Mark Davidson, second and third, Eli Bright, and Ryan Durrani in the 13. And around, Roger Ray, our last winner in the wall with Diego Yepes in the 8. And I believe Chris Tejada and Zachary DeLello got caught up in it there. And the yellow will fly here at Kentucky on lap 4. So Daniel McMillan winning the race back to the line, and they must have gotten a little too close for comfort entering turn number 1, or should I say turn number 3, I should say. Roger Ray on the 4. He's won 3 times this season. He was going for his 4th win of the year. He got swept up in that one with Diego Yepes, Chris Tejada, and Zachary DeLello came in late. Ran into those guys, and the first caution of the night here at Kentucky. A bit of a surprise right there. But we still got the caution, and we're going to have to go ahead and see what happened to bring it out with Roger Ray and Diego Yepes. Lap 3 of the event here in the Buckle Up in Your Truck 225. So as you see right here, I mentioned the closing rate, and we saw this in the ARCA race earlier, where the closing rate for some of these guys is unbelievable. You see Matt Dalio just dive bombing into the corner, and he got in the Yepes, and Yepes had nowhere to go to correct it. And thus he got into the number 4 of Roger Ray as well. Yepes gets hit here by Chris Tejada. No, he doesn't. Tejada just ended up hitting the 4, but right there, Zachary DeLello got right into the 8 of Diego Yepes, and those guys went around. It's a tough break for DeLello. He was just an innocent victim caught up in this one. I think Roger Ray and Chris Tejada should be able to continue, though. The only massive hit was between Yepes and DeLello, so these guys should be able to keep on going. But that's the end of the night for the number 8 machine of Diego Yepes and the 45 of Zachary DeLello. Replay this one in real time, and Matt Dalio getting right into Diego Yepes right there. And DeLello nowhere to go, and that 8 went around a few times there. Everybody stayed on the ground, thankfully, but very unfortunate accident for those guys. And we really didn't expect that either. We went technically caution-free in the ARCA race. We had a caution in the final lap of the event. Similar incident like that one where they just squeezed together a little too much, but it's a little rare to see a caution here at the Kentucky Speedway, so that'll probably be the only one of the night, but it gives these guys a little bit of time to chill out. But it gives them less time as well to get to the lead here at Kentucky. Daniel McMillan has led every lap so far. Let's see what he does on the restart here in the Buckle Up in Your Truck 225 at the Kentucky Speedway. We are back here at the Kentucky Speedway. We're going to restart on lap 8 of 30 in the Buckle Up in Your Truck 225. And Daniel McMillan has led every lap so far in the number 52 with Johnny Gardner, Mark Davidson, Ryan Durrani, and Eli Bright the top 5. John Arndt is now 6th the way they're currently running. Arndt would take the points lead heading into Darlington on Wednesday. That's exactly what those guys want to see in this championship fight. There's Andrew Ross, I should say, in the number 21, midway through the field right now. But like I said, passing here is so frequent. We saw it there on that green flag run. These guys continue to go 3 and 4 wide, and the closing rate is unbelievable. You can pass 8 guys in one lap here. McMillan with the jump as they go 3 wide for second. Ryan Durrani from 4th will take 2 positions in one corner. And he's got it on Mark Davidson and Johnny Gardner. Eli Breitling on the strike on the inside. Jackson Bell is here. He had a shot at winning Bristol on Wednesday. He was leading near the end of that one, but Roger Ray got to the inside near the end of that event and took the win away. Guys who got knocked out in the accident include Diego Yepes and Zachary DeLello. Everybody else still on the lead lap here at Kentucky. 34 drivers out there on the racetrack. Here comes Davidson. That is for second on the 13. They're going to go side by side off of turn number 2 right there. You know, I think this place would be kind of cool if the start-finish line was on the back straightaway, because the outside lane works a little bit off of turn number 2. It does not work exiting turn number 4. So that inside lane always gets the run coming to the start-finish line. And Daniel McMillan, he's led every lap so far. a good shot. He's going to get an extra bonus point for leading the most laps in this race because nobody's been able to get around him for the lead yet. We're almost a third of the way through this event as well. Of course, we had a last lap passing this thing last year with Donovan Dufit getting in at the end. Here comes Eli Bright. Bold move there, looking to the inside of Joe Jefferson and Jackson Bell, unable to get to the inside of the 09. But Jefferson with a good run here tonight as he currently runs third. Here comes Eli Bright, Ryan Durrani, Agar Barretto on the inside lane. Nicholas Samedio's up here, Audra Baranowskis as well. Top two have pulled away. Daniel McMillan, Mark Davidson. McMillan holding on to the lead in the number 52. And Davidson's unable to get to the inside of him. And they pulled away quite a bit from the rest of the field as well. About a 0.7 of a second lead for Daniel McMillan on second, or third place, I should say. Second place is right behind him with Mark Davidson. Ryan Durrani has pulled away a little bit from the rest of this pack in third. Davidson will finally find a way to the inside for the lead on lap 12. And Mark Davidson's going to take it away from Daniel McMillan. McMillan led the first 11 laps of the event. Put that in perspective, Jonathan Logan, the winner of the ARCA race a little while ago, led only 8 laps. Very good job there, McMillan, and he might get back to the inside of Davidson here because there's nobody behind these guys. He'd pulled away so much that McMillan could get back to the inside and try to strike on the 89, but it's not quite what he expected here at the Kentucky Speedway. We've got a lot of new guys running inside the top 5 right now. Here comes Garrett Zenor to the inside of Joe Rutkowski. Rutkowski's 6th in the points. He still has a shot at this championship, and another win could put him right in there for the championship contention these final 5 races after the night. Matt Dallio's up here in the 75. Jaden Scott, Mitchell Collins in the 08, and John Arndt in the 05 on the inside at the moment. But we're not even halfway through this race, and McMillan's back out front in the 52. Ryan Durrani closing in there in the number 13. His teammate Johnny Gardner and Garrett Zenor all on that inside lane. They're single file throughout the top 5. McMillan gonna get pushed out of the way. Ryan Durrani to the inside will take it away and lead lap 14 here at Kentucky. Zenor 3 wide for second. He might get to the inside of Durrani as well. And a bold move there by the veteran driver looking for his first win in over a year here on Napa Fan. And the caution's back out again here at Kentucky just prior to halfway. So that pass will not mean anything. And Durrani will remain out front here at Kentucky. It's a tough break for Garrett Zenor. He had the lead there, could not get it at the line. And I'm wondering if Michael Canto got involved in something here in the number 67. Second caution of the race here at Kentucky. Did not quite expect that here in the Buckle Up in Your Truck 225. But gives these guys another break. Durrani's going to retake the lead. McMillan was second, Johnny Gardner, and then Garrett Zenor. That was the top 4 coming to the line, and Mark Davidson rounded out the top 5. And I believe it was Cantu who possibly got involved in something. I don't know. Oh, Baranowskis has some damage right there in the 04. It might have involved her. Remember, she was running up front earlier on in the event. And she's 48 behind in 5th. This might just be the race that takes her out of championship contention. Had a very solid season to begin with. She won in Atlanta. But right now, it's not looking too good for the 04 team. Let's go ahead and see what happened to bring out the second caution of the night here at the Kentucky Speedway. So the accident did not involve Audra Baranowskis. It was actually on the cool-down lap. She got into the wall. That might have been why we saw Michael Canto at the end of the field as well. John Arndt overshot the corner in turn 3. Got in the Mitchell Collins. Got in the Jaden Scott. And Collins pushed the 36 into the outside wall. And around they both went through turn 4. Don't believe anybody else was involved. Gatlin Downey barely avoided it in the number 55. I believe everybody else drove away from it just fine. And we'll see here with Audra Baranowskis in the 04. They were scrambling because of that accident. They're trying to get back to the line. Ashlyn Boyd, Emily Anderson, Tristan Allen. Baranowskis was already deep in the field once this occurred. I think, yeah, right there you see Turner also got caught up in this one. Tristan Allen, Michael Canto, and it was Ashland Boyd, Tristan Allen, and Jesse Turner, who got a little too close for comfort right there and sent all those guys in the outside wall. Just minor damage on those guys. I don't think they'll have any effect how well they do. I mean, Turner has some damage there, and Baranowskis as well. I'll have to see if it does affect them, but either way, let's go ahead and review the crash one more time, then get to the restart here at Kentucky. Right here, John Arndt getting into Mitchell Collins, and he could not get off of Jaden Scott, and they both got pushed into the outside wall. And then right in here, Jesse Turner and Ashland Boyd. You see the closing rate right here in the 18. You try to get to the inside of Turner on the cooldown lap, I do believe. And no. Got in the Emily Anderson, pushed Tristan Allen back down in the Turner, and that's why Canto also got involved in the 67. Been a little bit tough for Canto the past couple of races. He was running up front in the points championship. He was 5th in the points heading in the Texas World, I do believe. And since then, he's fallen off quite a bit, unfortunately, in that North State number 67. Either way, we'll get back to racing. Ryan Durrani leading the field in the number 13. Let's see what he does on the restart here in the Buckle Up in Your Truck 225. Back here once again at the Kentucky Speedway, and Ryan Durrani leads the field in the number 13. Pole sitter Daniel McMillan's led the most laps so far in this race. He runs second with Johnny Gardner. Garrett Tenor, who would have taken the lead if the caution did not come out. We saw him take it there on the cool-down lap. He just couldn't get it because the caution was already out and they had crossed the line. He crossed the line in 4th. Mark Davidson, Joe Rakowski, Sebastian Kukulon trying for his 3rd straight. No, he crashed at Bristol. But trying for his 3rd top 10 in 4 races, and John Arndt's up there in the 05. Back to racing at Kentucky with only 12 laps to go in the Buckle Up in Your Truck 225. And McMillan not wasting any time on Ryan Durrani. He's got the fastest truck here tonight, and he wants to be the winner. So McMillan takes it away right at the restart. Johnny Gardner, Mark Davidson to the inside of Garrett Senor. And Gardner's going to take it away from Durrani, and Davidson should have it as well in the 89. But McMillan pulling away a little bit. Of course, the guy can close right up on you in 1 lap. But still, McMillan, he's going to get that extra bonus point for leading the most laps here tonight, no doubt. Mark Davidson's now on the inside. Joe Rakowski's trying to get his 2nd win of the season. Kukulon for his 2nd win of the season. John Arndt for his 3rd. All these guys on the inside have won before. Matt Dallio's up here. Gatlin Downey, watch out for these guys. Some sleeper picks for this victory. And Andrew Ross as well. He's clawing his way through the field in the 21 as the points leader. Now John Arndt only needs to finish 3 positions ahead of him to take the points lead away. And right now he is. But in just a couple of laps, Andrew Ross could be ahead of the 05. You never know what could happen here at Kentucky. That 05 could get shuffled on the outside and fall back, but right now he's 3rd. And I'm pretty sure John Arndt won this race in season number 3 of the Turkey Hill Truck Series. And he's also won a cup race here before Kentucky as well, so he knows how to get it done at this racetrack. He's going to try to get the inside of the Texas World winner of Joe Rakowski. And Rakowski's also in this championship battle as well. Another strong run by Rakowski, and he could have a shot heading into Homestead later on in the season. He'll get shuffled out of line right there as John Arndt goes by for 2nd. Daniel McMillan continuing to lead in the number 52. I believe he's led over half of this race so far, and after seeing that ARCA race, I would never have guessed something like that. But hey, we got it out of Daniel McMillan in number 52 right now, and here he is, dominating this race. But can he hold off the guy who might just be the champion this season? John Arndt. A really good run there down the front straightaway. And he's going to get right to the back bumper of Daniel McMillan, but he's not going to be able to pass him quite yet. Joe Jefferson's up here. And you know, John Arndt's got a race hard. Andrew Ross is now 6th in the 21. Gotta watch out for that guy. Andrew Ross is just clawing his way through the field right now. He might just get the victory here tonight. Who knows? John Arndt knows he needs to get as far ahead as he possibly can to the inside of Daniel McMillan with 7 laps to go at Kentucky. McMillan led that lap, but I don't think McMillan's going to get the next one. John Arndt takes it away on lap 24, trying to take this points lead away from the 21, trying for his 3rd win of the season. At this point last season, I don't even think he got a top 10. He's going for his 7th top 10, his 3rd win, and the points lead in only the 12th race of the season. But he's still going to have to hold off all these guys. Andrew Ross stuck on the outside now. That's not good for him. You do not want to get stuck on the outside here at Kentucky. And he's still on the outside there. Sebastian Kukulon, Jackson Bell moving his way to the inside as well. He almost got into the 21. And McMillan back to the inside of John Arndt for the lead. Help from Gatlin Downey. And Downey running 3rd right now, looking to be a sleeper pick for this one. McMillan's going to take it back in the 52. And Downey moves the 05 up the racetrack. Here comes Kukulon in the 24. Jackson Bell, Mark Davidson, Alexander Rowe. Garrett Zenor's on this inside. Will he have enough time? John Arndt falling back, and here is Andrew Ross in the 21. He's going to get right to the back bumper of the 05. And speaking of bumper, Rutkowski right into the back bumper of Andrew Ross. A little aggressive right there. All these guys on the inside trying to close in on the lead. Jackson Bell almost getting into Sebastian Kukulon. He got into him. They kept it together, and all this battling for seconds, allowing Daniel McMillan to pull away. 4 to go for the 52 at Kentucky. I don't know, will he be able to get it? He has definitely been the dominant guy of this race, but we've seen how hard it is to hold a position here at Kentucky in the ARCA Series and in the Truck Series, and all these guys behind him. Look, Garrett Zenor, Matt Delio. Both of those guys have gone well over a year without a Napa fan win, and they're both in the top 5 late in the going here, a place where they can get to the lead very quickly. And Delio to the inside of Garrett Zenor. That's going to change things up back in there. Kukulon under fire from Mark Davidson. 3 to go for Daniel McMillan. These guys all over him right now. Davidson trying to get it on Kukulon as McMillan holds on to the lead. Matt Delio to the inside of Jackson Bell for 4th. And Davidson needs to clear this 24 here if he's going to have any shot. He's going to do so. Matt Delio is going to get to the inside of Kukulon as well, and Delio's got a rocket ship in the number 75. Oh yeah, Delio's got it on Mark Davidson here. He's going to get to the inside, entering turn number 1, I do believe. Nope, Davidson's going to put the block on him. It's going to be the white flag next time by for Daniel McMillan. And Ryan Durrani to the inside of Matt Delio. That's going to hurt Delio's momentum, and Delio's not going to have a shot in the 75. It's over for him. It's going to be between Davidson and Daniel McMillan. White flag in the air for the number 52. Remember in this race last year we had a last lap pass. And Davidson's closing in fast in the number 89. Daniel McMillan. He does not want this one to slip away. Davidson trying to close in. Davidson with the run up top. Will he move to the inside? Heading into turn number 3. McMillan's got to block him right here. I think he's going to get it. Mark Davidson will not have enough time. And Daniel McMillan's going to win at Kentucky in the Buckle Up in Your Truck 225. What a dominating performance by the 52. Something we did not expect at all. And the single truck team gets it done. Daniel McMillan gets it at Kentucky. Andrew Ross finishing 6th. He will retain the points lead. John Arndt falling way back to 25th. Not at all what the 05 wanted. Take a look at some other guys here. Roger Ray in the 4. Remember, he had the accident. He finished 34th in this race. The only other guy was Dale Salzman in the number 35. Salzman finished 17th, so nobody's going to catch in there on Andrew Ross, and Ross will have a larger points lead heading into Darlington. Who's going to defeat that 21 in the championship? We're going to have to find out as this season goes along, but either way, the pole sitter gets it done here at Kentucky. Daniel McMillan. They just battled for second too much, and McMillan was able to hold on. If there was one more lap, I think Davidson would have gotten it. But, hey, McMillan, he definitely showed us all here tonight. Maximum points for the 52 as well because he led the most laps in this thing. And Daniel McMillan in victory lane in the Turkey Hill Truck Series. Take a look at the rest of the results right here. Big one right there. Roger Ray was involved in that first accident, finishing 34th here tonight. Not at all what he needed to see. John Arndt finishing 25th. He got stuck on the outside and just fell all the way back. And Andrew Ross was able to stay inside the top 10, a 6th place finish for him. That'll put him at a larger points lead heading into Darlington on Wednesday. But there's still 5 races left in the season. You got to think, there's a long ways to go until we crown a champion. And a couple wrecks by Andrew Ross and somebody else is in the points lead, just like that. So we got to watch out for that here as these next 5 races go along. We got Darlington, Vegas, Dega, Phoenix, Homestead. It's going to be fun seeing who gets it done. Crown the champion on Christmas Day. Thank you guys very much for watching. Congratulations to Daniel McMillan on the victory here tonight at Kentucky. And you guys will see the point standings right after this. So next week, we got Darlington on a Wednesday, and then next weekend, we have the ARCA Series from Kansas on Friday and the Turkey Hill Truck Series from Las Vegas Saturday morning. But either way, thank you guys very much for watching. Congratulations to Daniel McMillan on the victory here at Kentucky, and I'll see you guys later for the Meliello 0200 from Darlington. Here are the point standings for the Turkey Hill Truck Series after 12 races. Thank you guys very much for watching once again, and I will see you guys later.